tall on your feet. Later make up the difference. Toss and turn in your sleep. Family, I know you miss them. Tripped and rock from the streets. Starting to get the picture. Fight for your life to feed. Watch how you turn out winning. This shit just easy me. I pray to God.
Whenever you step foot on a plane, I'm pretty sure that you have confidence within your pilot. You assume that this pilot has been through the acquired or required amount of training necessary in order to become a pilot. You assume that this is not their first time flying. You assume that they have the necessary tools in order to fly this plane. You assume that the autopilot system is functioning properly and can take over whenever the main pilot decides to relax a bit. The same as you do cruise control in your vehicle when on a road trip. Well, I bring up that to say you also have an autopilot within you. This autopilot within you is the unconscious thoughts that are programmed within your subconscious mind that comes up when you lose control of your conscious mind. Now, when does one lose control of the conscious mind? When things are tough. Okay, you have a default autopilot, right? Default words, default phrases within your subconscious mind that come to the surface when the conscious mind can't think of it. It's either helping you or hindering you. Now, this autopilot system can either harm you or benefit you. It can either allow you to relax with less effort or cause you to panic and crash into an ocean. This autopilot system is extremely important to your day-to-day life. Whenever you're working out, whenever times are tough, as they are now, potentially. When doubt kicks in, when fatigue takes over the body, what is your autopilot system doing? Back when I did ayahuasca, I was unaware of this autopilot system until I came face to face with it. You don't want to be like me and wait until you're in it to determine if this system is functioning for you or against you. So as I was on my trip through the medicine of ayahuasca, some of you may have seen the video that I posted, but I didn't really go too deep into this part of the story. So the first night when we were given the medicine, I had no effect from it. Okay? So as I or after I took that first cup of ayahuasca, and I sat there waiting for something to happen. Just waiting and waiting. Hours pass. Nothing happens. Then the shaman comes around offering rapé, which is a tobacco snuff that he packs into a pipe and blows it up your nose. Both nostrils. So the shaman's going around and he's doing it to whoever wants to feel the medicine better. He starts on the opposite room of me, so I'm watching as each person gets administered this rapé. One by one, I witnessed these people freak out, coughing, sneezing, moaning and groaning, falling to the knees, spitting in purge buckets. I think to myself, I'm not falling to my knees when it's my turn. They go around one by one. Same thing. Like dominoes. People are falling over. But then he gets to me. He says, stand up. So I stand up off my mat. Now mind you, it's about 12 at night. When this maloka, it's a tent. In the center, it's a fire pit. All around us, all right next to each person, there's a mat with another person laying down. Or at least a place for them to lay down. It's during the summer. Nice weather outside in Orlando, Florida. So, as well as they had music playing, tribal music. So the shaman gets to me, tells me to stand up. I stand up, nervous. Heart's racing, hands shaking, because I just witnessed what everybody else was experiencing. He then gets Florida water and some other mixture, rubs it on my third eye, then he places some of it in his mouth and in my face to bless me, or to cleanse me rather. Now after he cleanses me, he rubs the third eye again, and I start to see lights. And I'm thinking, oh, that's it. That was easy. But I was wrong. He then took his pipe, packed it with rapé, told me to breathe in and hold. He takes the other end of the pipe and right up my right nostril. Boom. Felt like a shotgun blast to the back of my head. Immediately my body goes into panic mode. Why? Because we're not in control anymore. I try to take in breath. I can't breathe. I try to breathe out. I can't breathe out. So I panic. Put my hand on my chest. I lean over. I'm not dropping to my knees, but I'm leaning over, trying to breathe, till I finally get a shallow breath in. Then he's like, breathe in again. Next nostril. Boom. Shotgun blast again. Shaman walks off. The facilitators are around me. They told me to go down to my knees and give me a bucket. Why? Because I may need to purge. I may need to upchuck. But I don't. And I'm just sitting there on all fours, rattling like a jackhammer. Just a shaking. I'm hearing people crying around me. I'm hearing people talking out loud, yelling, going through pain and agony. But as I was on all fours, shaking, feeling all the energy running through my body, coursing through my veins, that autopilot kicks in. And this is what I hear in my mind. Oh, we're in the big leagues now. Yeah, this is what you signed up for. You got it. You're strong. You are mentally tough. You've been practicing for this. All those workouts where you push yourself to the limit. All those runs you put yourself on voluntarily. The training you went through in the military, basic training. The mental technique you learned over the past couple years. All those video courses you purchased and invested in yourself when others didn't understand. You're strong. You're strong. You are strong. That is what my autopilot system is kicking in. Then I realized that my autopilot system is benefiting me. But how many others is hindering them? How many others are hearing the opposite of, why did I come here? I fucked up. Shit. Panic. Fear. Anxiety. When will this ever end? It won't end. I fucked myself forever. How many people have that type of autopilot system, which sends them spiraling downward? So I ask you, what will your autopilot system give you? Would it give you a better, more pleasurable experience? Or will it make time slow down and last for an eternity while you go through agony? Because the mind, or the autopilot system, can be a faithful servant, but a tyrannical master. Get your subconscious thoughts together. Improve the programming, the automatic programming within your subconscious by reprogramming the subconscious. The subconscious mind which is linked to the autopilot system, can only be reprogrammed through 3 means. First means repetition. Second means trauma. Third means imagery. Reprogram your mind through repetition by repeating certain sayings over and over again. That is what I did in the gym. Affirmations, mantras, okay? Through trauma, when you're in a heightened state, when you're going through fear, when you're in a shitty situation, that's the time to program your mind, your subconscious. Imagery. Create images, vision boards, sigils to reprogram the subconscious. So your autopilot system will work for you and not against you. Retrain that autopilot so you can have a better trip, a better experience of life.
Tall on your feet, later make up the difference. Toss and turn in your sleep. Family, I know you miss them. Tripped and rock from the streets. Starting to get the picture. Fight for your life and feet. Watch how you turn out winning. This shit is easy, man. I play the cards.